Playa Bowls Franchise is a concept that sells juices, acai bowls, pitaya bowls, and it's been riding that wave of healthy fast food. And we've seen many chains such as Jamba, Smoothie King, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, and there's other mom and pops that are opening up. And today's video, we're going to go through the franchise costs, also what we estimate as sales and earnings for Playa Bowls franchisees. We go through what we expect for as average sales as well as average earnings in their system. Now, Playa Bowls has about 100 locations throughout the United States. Roughly a quarter of those, so 25%, are company owned and operated. They also have about 73 franchisees as of the end of 2020. Now, they just had a big capital injection from 2 private equity funds that took a majority stake away from the 2 co-founders. It'd be interesting to see what systems, if any, the private equity investors change and how the franchisees are affected by these new investors and who have taken a majority stake in the business. It is positive, though, that the founders are still involved and they still maintain 40% ownership in Playa Bowls corporate. The franchise fee for a Playa Bowls is $35,000, and they do offer discounts for those that are looking to build out multiple locations. The initial investment amount is going to vary, but it's going to be anywhere from about $200,000 all the way up to $400,000. For today's purposes, we're going to use a midpoint investment of about $300K, and this includes the franchise fee, working capital, leasehold improvements, furnishings, fixtures, everything you need to open up a Playa Bowls, break even, and then start collecting money. So the idea is that you're not investing any more, and we'll use this example, $300K, which is the midpoint investment amount for a Playa Bowls franchise. We've looked at the income statements, and they don't disclose the average sales, but based on the royalty percentage they charge, which based on the royalties of 6% that they charge and information in the income statements, we basically deduce that the average Playa Bowls location makes about $660,000. Now, if we apply a profit margin of 10%, so profit of $60,000 on about $600,000 of sales, you're left with about $60K a year, and it would take you 5 plus another year to open up the Playa Bowls, so 6 years to recuperate your initial capital investment. Now, if you're operating with a higher margin, so say 15%, we estimate that you're making about $90K a year, and it would take you about 4 to 5 years to recuperate your initial capital investment. And I imagine for those that are doing sales of $800,000 that the profit margin jumps up to 22%, and you could be getting your initial capital back in as little as 3 years for a Playa Bowls franchise. However, this should not be the expectation that you're opening up this business and in 3 years you get your money back. If you're looking to invest in this space of businesses that are branded as healthy fast food, such as Jamba Juice, Smoothie King, Playa Bowls, Rush Bowls, you should look at all the different concepts available, compare the franchise costs, understand the average sales as well as the income. Sometimes it's easy to get that information, and the franchisor will disclose in item 19. However, Playa Bowls and a few other concepts do not disclose that many financials, and we have to kind of guesstimate what the numbers are. So it's better that you talk to actual franchisees, and I recommend at least 5 before you decide to open up Playa Bowls. You really got to know what the numbers are. And you can take a look at some of the industry peers at www.vettedbiz.com.